أهلا بكم. هو شاب ثلاثيني لمع نجمه ليس فقط في عالم كرة السلة التي خاض مع فريق الNBA تجارب أثمرت نجاحات وبطولات على مدى أكثر من 11 عاما، إنما أيضا بسبب مواقفه اللافتة والجريئة والتي ميزته عن زملائه في الفريق. إنه إنيس كانتر فريدم الذي قرر في لحظة ما أن يكون صوت الذين لا صوت لهم، فراح ينادي بالحرية للإيغور في معتقلات شينجيانغ. لكن مواقفه لم تمر مرور الكرام بالنسبة للنادي، إذ أن انتقاده اللاذع للصين جعله يدفع ثمنا باهظا، فمناداته بحقوق تلك الأقلية جعلته يخسر مبالغ طائلة وربما أنهت مشواره في عالم كرة السلة. إنيس، أهلا بك في أخبار الآن. في البداية كلاعب في الدوري الأمريكي للمحترفين NBA، ما الذي دفعك لأن تصبح ناشطا في مجال حقوق الإنسان، ولماذا أنت مهتم بقضية الإيغور تحديدا لهذه الدرجة؟
Well, the reason I wanted to talk about the Uyghur issue because it is the biggest human rights violation in the world. There are 2 to 3 million Uyghur people right now in concentration camp in China getting tortured and raped every day. So I wanted to be their voice. I wanted to stand up for them because unfortunately not many people wanted to talk about them because of the business that they're doing in China, because of the endorsement deals. And so they were left alone out there. And the reason I wanted to speak up because first of all, they're my Muslim brothers and sisters. And second, I'm human and I have a heart. So I have to stand up for them. And your second question is, I did not want to quit NBA. I love basketball. I love NBA. I love playing with my teammates. I love winning games. But just because of I talk about the problems are happening in China, and between NBA and China, there are billions of dollars are involved. So if you say anything against the Chinese government, NBA will try to silence you. And that's pretty much what happened to me. I got kicked out of NBA just because of I talk about the problems that are happening in China. And now every team is scared to put me in their team. So when I look back, I have no regrets because I have a platform and I wanted to use it because this is bigger than myself, bigger than NBA and bigger than basketball.
نعم، عندما كتبت لأول مرة على حذائك الرياضي الحرية للإيغور طلب منك إزالته، وكان الجميع يقول لك أنك ستطرد إذا تحدثت عن الموضوع. أخبرنا ماذا حصل تحديدا وماذا كانوا يقولون لك؟
You know, every player puts some kind of message on their shoes. Sometimes they put their family members, sometimes they put their kid's name, sometimes they put a phrase that they love. So, but when I put a message that says free Uyghurs, free Tibet, stand with Hong Kong, keep Taiwan free, that became a huge problem for the NBA because Chinese government put so much pressure on NBA to fire me. And it happened. Because I was 29 years old and I still could have played another 5, maybe 6 years in NBA. I feel healthy. I love basketball. But like I said again, when you talk about the problems that are happening in China, they are going to do everything they can to silence you. The reason I come up with this idea for the shoes, because every kid in the world loves shoes. And I wanted to inspire them. I wanted to inspire every kid in the world. And I wanted to let them know what's going on around the world. So it became a huge trend And every place, every arena I play, people started to look for my shoes. What is he going to wear next game? What is Enes going to wear? Which topic he's going to put on his shoes this time? So these were the most inspirational shoes that ever created. And it became a huge conversation.
أنس، لديك تحفظ كبير على شركة نايكي، وتلك الشركة تعتبر الراعي الأساسي للنادي الذي تلعب فيه. لماذا تلك المآخذ على نايكي برأيك؟
Nike called himself a social justice company, but they are hypocrites. They are lying because everybody knows about the slave labor and sweatshops in China. So in China, there are kids between the age of 6 and 16. And these kids are working 16 hours a day and 6 times a week to make shoes. And whenever I sit down and have a conversation with my teammate, I was like, every time you put a Nike shoes on your feet, there are so much blood and sweat and oppression behind those items. So we have to let the world know what's going on. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to go out there and expose, especially Nike, because it is the main sponsor for the NBA. So I wanted to expose that relationship. And a lot of people respected me, but unfortunately they couldn't support me because they did not want to lose their sponsorship.
أنس، دعني أسألك عن فتح إيلون ماسك صالات عرض لشركة تسلا في منطقة شينجيانغ في الصين. كانت لك مواقف لافتة بخصوص الموضوع، لما استفزك قراره؟
Yes, Elon Musk is in China's pocket. He keeps talking about freedom. He keeps talking about free speech. He keeps telling people that he bought Twitter just to bring free speech in the world, but he is lying and he's a hypocrite. He only thing he cares about his money and his business. And he has a big ego. There are millions of other areas that he could have just go and open up a Tesla shop, but he picked China and he picked Xinjiang area. So that's why I don't trust him. I don't believe the things that he said about freedom or free speech, and he is a hypocrite.
نعم. كم كلفك قرار الدفاع عن الإيغور حتى اليوم؟ وهل تبعات خيارك برفع الصوت من أجل حرية الإيغور ما زالت مستمرة عليك حتى اليوم؟
Well, people need to understand what I'm talking about is bigger than myself, bigger than NBA, bigger than basketball, or bigger than any kind of endorsement deal that they can offer me. So I had to stand up for those innocent people. And obviously, it comes with consequences. I was an NBA player. I got fired from my job. I lost between 40 to $45 million of contract endorsement deals. I get death threats every week. They have been trying to hack my social media and hack my email addresses. Now I have to, get in touch with FBI all the time, every time I leave my house, because the threats are serious and those are death threats. But people need to understand I have no regrets and this is bigger than myself. While I was living comfortably in America, on the other side of the world, people were losing their loved ones and losing their lives and losing their homes. So if I had to do it all over again, I will do it even stronger.
سؤال أخير أنس، برأيك ما هي أكثر الوسائل فعالية للضغط على الحكومة الصينية اليوم من أجل وقف الانتهاكات بحق الإيغور؟
We always say, don't just talk about it, be about it. Bringing awareness, giving interviews, writing op-eds, it's good. It brings awareness, but does it really help people over there? So right now, I'm working with so many lawmakers in America to put pressure on the Chinese government and to free 3 million Uyghurs in concentration camps because those people are innocent. So right now we are coming up with different kind of laws, different kind of bills, and different kinds of strategies to put pressure on the Chinese government because I believe the Chinese government is the biggest threat in our world right now.
أنس فريدم، شكرا جزيلا لك على ذلك اللقاء.